The concept of a circle of power provides a useful framework for understanding and navigating the different aspects of our lives, emphasizing self-awareness, responsibility, and focus. This concept is particularly effective in managing stress, enhancing personal growth, and fostering a proactive attitude towards life's challenges. So let's take a moment to really dive in and understand a circle of power. Inside the circle lies everything within your direct control. This includes your thoughts, choices, behaviors, and reactions. By focusing on these elements, you assert your agency and can significantly influence your life's trajectory. The area outside the circle contains factors beyond your control, such as other people's actions, thoughts, or feelings, broader economic conditions, the weather, and past events. Acknowledging these limits helps prevent wasted energy on unchangeable aspects of our life. There are 3 principles to the circle of power. The first is responsibility, which means taking responsibility for your own actions and reactions within the circle empowers you to make meaningful changes and decisions. The second principle is acceptance. Accepting that some things are outside your control is crucial for mental health and stress reduction. It allows you to let go of the necessary burdens and focus on actionable areas. The third principle is influence. While you cannot control everything, you can often influence situations indirectly through your attitude, preparedness, and the way that you choose to respond to what happens around you. In what ways or areas of life are you outside of your circle? For example, in what areas of life are you practicing judgment, focused on time, or feel that you need to control rather than allow? Some factors that may suggest that you are outside of your circle of power is what we call control indicators. Control indicators include frustration, fighting, opposition, judgment, blame, inequality, or a feeling or perception that you are either more or less than, isolation, struggling and surviving, or striving and driving. If you experience any of these indicators, it's because you have not applied the circle of power in your daily life. Now, the first way that the circle of power can be applied is personal development. You can use the circle as a tool for self-reflection. Regularly assess what elements of your life you are planning inside or outside the circle, and adjust as necessary to align more closely with reality. Then develop strategies to enhance your influence on manageable aspects of your life, such as improving communication skills, emotional intelligence, and problem-solving abilities. The second way the circle can be applied is to help with stress management. This is done by identifying stressors and then determine where they lie, inside or outside of the circle. For the stressors inside of your circle, devise coping strategies. Think about actionable steps you can take to address these issues. This could be organizing your tasks, setting realistic goals, or practicing time management. For the stressors outside of your circle, focus on accepting techniques. These are situations you can't change, so it's about finding peace with them. Techniques like mindfulness, meditation, or simply acknowledging your feelings without judgment can be very helpful. Go within and listen closely to that first voice that answers back. A crucial part of this process is listening to your inner voice. Go within and pay attention to the first voice that answers back when you ask yourself about a stressor. This is often your subconscious speaking before it's filtered and corrected by your conscious mind. Trust this voice, as it can provide valuable insights into your true feelings and needs. By using the circle to differentiate between what you can and cannot control, and by listening to your subconscious, you can manage stress more effectively and find a greater sense of calm in your daily life. The third way to utilize the circle of power is for goal setting and achievement. Do this by focusing goal-setting efforts on objectives within the circle of power. This ensures that goals are realistic and achievable, increasing motivation and the likelihood of success. Use the circle as a guide to prioritize actions and allocate resources effectively, concentrated on areas where you can make the most impact. The circle can also be used in leadership and influence. Use the circle of power to foster a culture of accountability and empowerment. Encourage team members or even family members to identify their own circle of power and take responsibility within them. The circle of power can also be used for building resilience. Resilience comes from an understanding and accepting what you can and can't control. It's about recognizing your limits and focusing your energy strategically. Start by acknowledging setbacks that are outside your circle of power. These are things you can't change, so instead of dwelling on them, learn from them. What did they teach you? How can you grow from this experience? Next, refocus your efforts on what you can control. Look at the challenges within your circle of power and think about how you can respond to them. Maybe it's developing new skills, adjusting your plans, or seeking support from others. Encourage yourself along the way. Building resilience is a process, and it's important to recognize your process and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. By using the circle of power to differentiate between what you can and can't control, and by learning from setbacks and focusing on areas where you can make a difference, you'll build a stronger, more resilient mindset. So try it now. Use the provided PDF named Circle of Power to physically map out your personal circle of power. This can be a dynamic tool that changes as your influence and focus shifts. Regularly review and adjust your circle to reflect personal growth or changes in your life situation, helping to keep it relevant and useful. Implementing the concept of the circle of power in everyday life can transform how you perceive challenges and opportunities, leading to more deliberate and effective engagement within the world. And it cultivates a balanced perspective that enhances one's ability to navigate complexity, uncertainty, and change with confidence and clarity.